Cowboys. You tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the goddamn, they did it again. How about them Cowboys? Click like Cowboys. Make you say Wild Boys from the QBs, DTs, LBs, and the Cowboys. You tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the team that's silver and blue that did it again. Them Cowboys, click like Cowboys. Make you say Wild Boys from the QBs, DTs, LBs, and the Cowboys. You tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the goddamn, they did it again. How about them Cowboys? Click like Cowboys. Make you say Wild Boys from the QBs, DTs, LBs, and the Cowboys. You tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the team that's silver and blue that did it again.
Them Cowboys, click like Cowboys, make it say Wild Boys. You know the theme song when we win. You're gonna hear that song every time we win. You're not gonna hear it when we lose. But hey, how about shout out to Kid Columbus for that great theme song? How about them Cowboys, click like Cowboys, make it say Wild Boys. That silver and blue done did it again. They did it. That silver and blue did it again. They did it again yesterday. We understand the opponents that they played, Washington and the New York Giants. Not that really good, even though the Giants are 3-1. I think it's a fraudulent 3-1. I didn't think Washington was a better team. The only thing that helped them that they got Carson Wentz. But I said Carson Wentz is what he is now. So he ain't no scary guy no more. Nobody's looking at Carson Wentz like, ooh, they respect him, but nobody's looking at him like that guy no more. And it happened again in this game. But this particular video, I'm going to start doing this every Monday. This is by the numbers. So every Monday, we're going to just do strictly by the numbers. No video, no nothing. We'll do the video later. I'm sure y'all seen stuff, but that's all right. We're going to go by the numbers today, and that's what we're going to do every Monday. Every Monday after the game, we're going to go by the numbers and just see how the boys looked by the numbers and how they look overall as a team by the numbers. So let's jump right into it. Give me 1 second right here. All right, so by the numbers, let's start out with the numbers overall with the Cowboys. Right now, you see them. Cowboys are 3-1, Giants are 3-1, but Dallas beat them, so they're ahead of them. Obviously, we see the Philadelphia Eagles. They had a tough little game against Jacksonville, but they came out. 2 more weeks. October 16th. My birthday's October 15th. Ooh, it's going to be a glorious day. I'm going to be down with Joe Castro in Florida. He's down there. We're going to do our Best of Enemies podcast. It's going to be live at our bar live, and it's going to be me and Joe. That's going to be, make sure y'all in there deep. Please, I need all my Cowboys people deep in there. We're going to be doing a live feed from Florida. Me and Joe are going to be there right there next to each other. Best of Enemies podcast live for the game. How much better does it get than that? On my birthday, a day after my birthday, and I'm kicking it with my dog, and we're doing the show right next to each other against the same teams. How does that happen? But it's going to, so make sure you deep in that. But I'm talking too much about that. Let's look at these numbers, though. So I'm not going to scroll all the way up, but you see the passing leader, Cooper Rush, the red. We ain't going to call him Red Rifle, Red Rocket, Part 2. Ezekiel Elliott leading the team in rushing. CeeDee Lamb overtook Noah Brown, but Noah Brown did go out with an injury, but CeeDee Lamb been stepping up. We like seeing that. You probably don't look at those great pictures, but you see right there, not a lot of scoring. We knew that, but guess what? Look at that. They were 4th until that last game at night. Now they're 3rd overall in scoring points. 24th in passing, 217 a game, and 19th in rushing. But let's look at these numbers right here. These are some significant numbers that I look at. And one of the numbers that I'm looking at right here is just these where Dallas got to improve. Hey, we know Dallas is one of the top defenses in the league, one of the most elite defenses in the league right now. You can't deny it. Okay, there's waves of players. You can't deny it. Dan Quinn is doing a hell of a job rotating these guys, getting these guys tick. Everybody's playing. Everybody's getting work. Young guys, Mukamu, Marquise Bell, Deron Bland got his first interception. You've seen what Donovan Wilson has been doing in the substitution of J-Ron Kearse. It's just a lot. Jordan Lewis went down. Bland comes right in, doesn't even skip a beat. You know what I'm saying? And if those guys ever could get Kelvin Joseph and Nahshon Wright ever on the field, that's two more big bodies right there. So got a plethora of depth, and that's what you really like about the Cowboys. But look at these numbers right here. These are just some of the numbers that Cowboys got to get under control going forward, in my opinion. And what I'm really looking at is right here, the rush yards against. Obviously, they didn't have a 100-yard rusher, but they were averaging. I mean, Gibson was doing his thing for a little bit. You know what I mean? So they had some players that were Williams, Gibson. They had 3 rushers that were over 40, 50 yards, and they had some explosive plays. So Cowboys got to make sure they stay gap disciplined, get off those blocks, get in there, because LVE, he had a lot of tackles, but it's always down the field. He's like Jalen Smith part 2. You feel me? Like, you're making tackles, but they ain't impactful tackles. You ain't getting them behind the line of scrimmage. You're getting them after the line of scrimmage. So as a linebacker, if you're tackling them 5 yards down the field, that ain't working. I don't know where Jabril Cox is, man, but, geez, we got to see some Jabril Cox. I don't know what's going on with him, but hopefully we can find out soon, because we ain't seeing no tick from my guy right here, and we were all excited to see him. But 5.2 yards per rush is not good. It's good for 20th in the red, so it's bottom of the barrel. Now, I'm sorry, that's my fault. Here we go. I was looking at this. Those were pass play. That was the pass. That was total play, so I apologize about that. So let's move over. But you see Dallas is in the green right there. A lot of green right there for Dallas. But what I was talking about right here is where Dallas got to clean it up, man. Rushing yards, rush attempts, passing, rushing averages. So Cowboys right now, they're averaging 4 yards a carry. They were doing well, but that last game against the Washington Commanders, Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, they were stuffing that middle. They were causing havoc. Those two are dogs. Deron Payne is playing out of his mind right now. So we knew it was going to be a dog fight with them. But what I will be excited about, the Cowboys still stay with the run. I think they only rushed for like 65 yards in that game. Okay, let's just get to it. Let's see what they did in that game. Let's just pull it up, the rushing yards, since we're doing by the numbers. All right, you see the numbers right there with Carson Wentz. All right. Antonio Gibson, he was doing well before he had a couple of negative plays, but he was running that ball. You see what Jonathan Williams, 5 carries, he averaged 9 yards a carry. J.D. McKissick, 8 carries, 40 yards, 5 yards a carry. And like I said, Gibson was doing well until they had a couple of stops. Let's go over here and let's look at Dallas. You see the numbers. Dallas is over here at the far right. Commanders are here at the left. So what you feel good about there is, let's go down here. This is what I like to see. I said 30-30 club, right? 30-30 club. So 27 pass attempts for Dallas, right? 29 rush attempts. 30-30 club, you was very close. That looks like to be the mantra right there. If you run the ball, you pass the ball, you're winning. You get what I'm saying? And as long as you stand to it, the only average 2.1 yards a carry, so it wasn't good. There was no running lanes in there at all, but at least they stayed with it. At least they didn't abandon it and start getting pass happy and throwing the ball everywhere, because they know what? They know that's not what Cooper Rush's game. You can do that with Dak Prescott. Say what you want about Dak Prescott, about Cooper Rush. He's doing all this and he's doing all that, and I'm not hating. But one thing I just want to tell you about this Cooper Rush thing, man, he threw 2 interceptions in that game. Okay, so when everybody's talking all this trash about Cooper Rush, he threw 2 interceptions that game that got stopped during penalties. Okay, he threw 2 would-be interceptions in them Bengals game, but they dropped the ball. Now, I'm not bashing Cooper Rush at all. Please understand what I'm saying. But you see what it is. They're not going to throw the ball everywhere 27 times, 25 times. That 30, don't throw 40, 50 times with Cooper Rush, because you ain't going to win that way with him. How you going to win with Cooper Rush while he's holding it down for Dak Prescott is ball control on both sides of the ball control. Because when you get to throwing the ball with Cooper Rush every play, it's going to be bad business. And as I said before, Dallas escaped because they had 2 interceptions. He would have had like 4 picks. And then people would have been talking about, Cooper Rush, this and that. But Cowboys got fortunate. They dropped those interceptions in Bengals, and they got penalties called back on the other 2. So let's not act like Cooper Rush just being perfect and he's just doing all this miraculous things. He's been doing great. I'm not taking anything away from him. But let's not act like he's been playing perfect football and he's going to take over Dak's spot. No. Well, watch the game and you'll really see what's really going on, and that Cooper Rush has not been just this dominant, great player. It's been a team effort, and that's why they're winning. Cooper Rush is just being the bus driver and holding it down for Dak, because you can get more points and have more explosion, more explosive plays with Dak Prescott. But the only thing is, Kellen Moore, when Dak Prescott comes back, don't get happy, don't get crazy, don't just go nuts and start passing the ball every time because you got a guy who can throw the ball better in a rush. No, keep it balanced, because that's how you're going to win. All right, so let's go some of these offensive numbers right here. We at the offense. These are, I know people be hating on Pro Football Focus. I don't care, because I don't look at those grades. Even those grades are cool. I look at the numbers. But if we're talking about highest grade performances right here, CeeDee Lamb was highest grade performer in this game against the Commanders. Who was next? Damn, Terrence Steele, the people that always trying to get rid of, people always talking in the trash on Twitter. Oh, I don't know about what Terrence Steele is doing. No, Terrence Steele is doing pretty okay. He's doing pretty good. Okay, this is his first full year starting, and his first full year starting, I'm not hating on no Terrence Steele. His numbers aren't crazy bad. Okay, let me just look. What are your numbers, dog? So let's pull them up. Let me go over here. My dog, Terrence Steele. Okay, so that's the highest grade. So let's go to passing. Go to Cooper Rush. There you go. So there's Cooper Rush, his numbers. Only completed 55% of his passes. Good right there. 8.3 yards per pass play. Good. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. And they got lucky because he had some. And you can kind of see right here. A couple batted balls down. Only got sacked 1 time. Great job by that offensive line in the pass protection. And let's see. Let's look at some of these receiver matches up, because CeeDee Lamb was giving them guys the business. So you see CeeDee Lamb right there? He was giving them guys the business. This is his matchups against the cornerbacks and the linebacker, Jamin Davis. You see what CD did in the tune of. Get it over here. All right. So you see what he had. I think he had 7 catches for 97 yards, or 6 catches right here. You see it, 97 yards. You see what the yards against how he got against these guys. And Willie Jackson, he kind of gave you the blues, 3 or 4, 50 yards, and that touchdown that was wicked. You saw that, he got that right there. But if you look at the numbers across the board for them receivers, that's CeeDee Lamb. Noah Brown was turning up a little bit too against him. Cameron Curl has some decent stuff, but actually he wasn't. No receptions, all the targets, no receptions. I lied. CeeDee Lamb was the guy. So it was really the CeeDee Lamb game. If let's keeping it real, as you can you see Michael Gallup. Let's go up on Michael Gallup, because Michael Gallup turned up a little bit. Shout out to Michael Gallup, man. Shout out to Michael Gallup. Shout out to Michael Gallup for doing his damn thing, man. We love seeing it. I'm going to go up here because I want to hear some more different music, man. So let me go back up here right quick. And then we'll finish it out. Okay. So as you see, shout out to Michael Gallup at the big touchdown. Shout out I didn't think he was ready. Keep it real. I did not think he was ready to play. And, I was worried about him, but he got through, had a good game, had a couple pass interference plays, got the big touchdown. Good to see Michael Gallup back, man. Really, I can't lie. Good to see you back, Michael. All right, so we saw some receiver matches up, right? Let's go to that rushing game because it was bad business, baby. You see those numbers right there, very pedestrian. 28 carries, 29 carries, 62 yards, 2.1, 2.2. It's all the damn thing. Look at what Tony Pollard did. 8 attempts, 6 yards. That's what dropped that stuff down. Ezekiel Elliott, 19 carries for 49 yards. At least they stayed with it. You know what I'm saying? But it was not good at all. But that front from Washington ain't no joke. You can see the rushing directions right here. This is Ezekiel Elliott. That's his numbers right here. You see his numbers. And let's see. So I don't know if hold on, let me move it over. I'm sorry, I'm gonna move this over. There we go. So you see Ezekiel Elliott, these are by the numbers, and this is where left guard, you can see him up top here. Left guard, middle left, middle right, right guard, right tackle. These are where he ran the ball and where he was effective. And you see Tony Pollard, not effective at all. They was on him. They was not going to let Tony Pollard turn up. It's like once he got on the field, they were on him. If you didn't notice that, they were like, we ain't going to let Tony Pollard do that. So it's looking like they understand what Zeke is. Zeke is not going to be blowing up, getting these big games like Tony Pollard is. So these teams respect Tony Pollard, and they were all on that when he came in the game. So there's just some of the numbers, as you can see. Let's go to some blocking. Terrence Steele, highest graded guy. Y'all keep trying to get rid of him. I ain't saying y'all, but they know who they are. They know who they are. Damn, Connor. You got toe up when you came in, bro. I can't keep vouching for you, big dog. You ain't that left guard, man. You right guard. Like the deodorant, you right guard. You not left guard, you right guard. Feel me? I got mad love for you, Connor, but you right guard. No left guard. As soon as you came in, got done up. But let's see right here. These are your run blocking stats. Like I said, you see who was the highest graded. Zach Martin, you're good. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Let's go some pass blocking because they did really good in pass blocking. Don't count. Like I said, don't look at them grades. He's the highest graded guy. Farraknock was in, 6 whole damn plays. Feel me? So don't trip. Just look at the real numbers right here. Let's see how many pressures was given up. Where's Terrence Steele? Man, that dude gave up 1 hurry, 1 pressure all game. Stop it. You see what Connor McGovern did. We see what the Rook did. He gave up 3 total. 1 hurry and 1 hit on the quarterback, but we still love what that Rook is doing. Connor gave up that sack as soon as you came in. Man, you got to get better, big dog. But let's look at the Terrence Steele. What are we talking about Terrence Steele, bro? Like, what are we talking about him? Look at Biadish. Clean across the board. Clean across the board. I like that. And only 1 pressure, 1 hit. Come on, man. Leave that guy Terrence Steele alone. He's doing the damn thing, man. Where's Jason Peters at? He only gave up 1 hurry, 1 pressure. Graded out good. but he wasn't a true pass blocking sets. You see him right here. These are true pass blocking sets. You see the numbers. All right, let's do some defense. This is what I like. Defense. Osa. Highest graded guy on the defense. On run. I like it. You can see right here the tackles. Tackles is it. Missed tackles. Donovan Wilson, you're going to miss some tackles, but he the hitman. Shout out to my dog Law. He called him the hitman. I don't know if anybody else called him that, but I'm rolling with Law with the hitman. As you can see right here, look at all the guys that got in here now. It felt good. Quentin Bohanna came out good. Dante Fowler said he got to get some more tick. He got a sack in that game. What's up with Chauncey Golston? He ain't really getting no work, though. But you see that Deron Bland in there. I love it. Israel Mukamu. Shout out to you, Israel. Izzy for Shizzy. I didn't know you was going to, make the squad to keep it real. And you did the damn thing. So let's go to pass rush. Okay, yeah, I got to give DeMarcus Lawrence shouts. I mean, you didn't get a sack. You almost had a sack. Carson Wentz got rid of that ball just in time. He almost had a sack. I gotta give a shout out to him because he gave a whole lot of pressure. He gave up a whole lot of pressure in this game. I'm not a hater, y'all. I promise you, I'm not. I'm not a hater. Look at that. 7 hurries, 2 hits on the quarterback, 9 pressures total. Whole lot of pressures. Led the team in them. If we go right there, he was the highest graded guy on pressures. He had one of the highest win rates. Okay, so I'm not taking nothing away. Michael Parsons was right below him. You see Dorrance Armstrong Jr. doing his damn thing still. Dante Fowler Jr. I like it. And this is in the pass rush. But, hey, shout out to D-Law. Hella active. Dallas had total 24 pressures all together. 2 sacks in the game. So right here. These are the total pressures. And these are the true pass sets right here. So you see your top rushers right here, pass rush. Micah's damn near playing. Look at how many pass rushes they got him at linebacker, but he damn near rushing the quarterback every play because he's just too damn good. You got to rush the pass with him. Maybe not a lot like they are, but it's working. Do your thing, DQ. You feel me? But these are just the numbers. Then you see the sack by Dante Fowler Jr. He's coming along. I like it. I'm concerned about that Chauncey Golston, though. He's just not seemed like he was a guy. But, I said he was more of an inside than outside guy. They trying to play him outside. He just looks more sluggish. That weight that he put on looked like it made him slower to me. I think they need to really roll with him inside and try to get him some work there because I just don't think he's an outside guy right now putting on that weight. But these are the numbers right here. And then one last thing. Let's go to coverage. Let's go over here to coverage. And that man, like Mark Jackson said, mama, there goes that man. Look at that. Let's look at that. Look at that. 25%, 6 yards. 4 targets against him, 1 reception, 6 yards. Leave that man alone, man. Y'all keep on trying to. Darius Slay, old man Slay. He better than Trevin Diggs right now. He blah, 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 because he got 2 picks. Well, guess what? Old man Slay and my dog, Joe Castro. Guess who got 2 picks now? And look at them numbers. Man, he ain't better than Diggs, bro. He not. Ooh, they went after Anthony Brown. Damn. 11 targets? Damn, they went after that rookie too. Ooh, wait. Look at all them targets. Anthony Brown, you be getting targeted, bruh. 6L11. But they went after the young rook. But, hey, that man got him an interception, so I'm good. He's only going to get better. Diggs got the INT. They're gonna go after you, Duran. So don't worry about that, dog. They're gonna go after you, but it's all good. So let's see here. Let me get my song back in, and then we out. Get back over here and see that good stuff over here with that coverage, man. You see it again. Look at it. Love it and learn it. Let's see. Coverage matchups. Deron Bland. Curtis Samuel was getting some work on him. It's okay. It's okay, Deron. We feel you. You was going to get targeted. We get it. It's okay. Man, Anthony Brown. You see Anthony Brown by the numbers. Let's look at Diggs. Scary Terry. I'll tell you what. You scary, all right. You scary against Diggs because he be locking you up. They always be talking about that matchup. That is not a matchup right now because he be locking him up. Look at it again. Nothing, nada, zilcho. Oh, look at Mukamo. I love you, dog. You turning up. The Hitman. Just showing some other things. Show you some other guys. But yeah, by the numbers, baby. We're going to do this every Monday. Cowboys get the victory, 25-10. Great defense game again. That's what's keeping the Cowboys in it. That's why the Cowboys are winning. And, good balance on the offense. Be able to run the ball. Your quarterback doesn't do anything to try to take you out the game. And you win with that defense. And when Dak comes back, yeah, you got an explosive quarterback where you can throw the ball more. But you still want to keep this balance, Kellen Moore. Continue to keep that balance when Dak Prescott comes back in. Stop feeling the urge and the tick and I got Dak, so now I can just throw the ball everywhere. No. Run that damn ball. Continue to get creative in that run game. Continue to get creative in that play calling and not just make Dak a target where he's just sitting there chucking the ball everywhere, getting hit left and right and all this stuff. Don't expose him. Keep that offense tight because the offensive numbers will go up when Dak gets in there, but you got to protect him like you're protecting Cooper Rush. If you're protecting Cooper Rush like that, you need to protect Dak the same way, and then who knows what'll happen down the line, all right? So that's just my thoughts about it. Big Game James, I'm out. Check out the video. Like I said, it's going down. Final word. Positively relentless. Probably got some high school interviews. I'm going to get in on the horn. It's coming up mid-season for these guys, so let's get some more interviews popping. And let's get ready for these Rams.